Hello, ma'am.
Okay, so we'll discuss the puzzles, okay, types of puzzles, how to approach the problem and everything. Then, as I promised yesterday, we'll discuss some of the colleges which you guys had asked for. Okay. Okay. Let's start. Okay, so puzzles. Okay, now there is no specific kind of puzzle. Okay, there are different kinds of puzzle. For example, word puzzles is a normal type of puzzle you see. Okay, it's formed as a question or a riddle. See, word puzzles are those which are formed in the form of a logical question. The answer may not always be logical, but the question or the puzzle so formed may also be presented in the form of a riddle. Okay, you might have seen some of these type of questions. Okay, it's presented as a logical question. For example, usually it is such that a scenario is given and you have to find a solution to it. Okay, or the solution is already found and you have to tell how it has been found. Things like this. Okay, these are the normal puzzles. Next is character puzzles. Now, character puzzles, number puzzles, alphabet puzzles are very closely related. Okay, I'll give you an example. Are you able to see this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. So this is a form of puzzle. Okay. There are three circles. There are three numbers in each. One is the question mark, which you have to find, obviously. Okay. You have to find the connection between these three, and the connection so formed should have the same pattern. Okay. For example, suppose 30 plus 24 by 2 will give you this number. Here also 12 plus 23 by 2 should give you this number. Okay. Understanding what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is one kind where it is easy to understand where you have to find the pattern. Okay, there are some questions, for example, a square. In a square there are numbers given, and one of the numbers is missing. You have to find that number. Those type are a little more different. Okay. Here, see the bottom numbers, the numbers in the lowest row are all bigger numbers, far bigger numbers than the upper ones, any of the upper ones. Okay, so we can, this is a high probability, not the absolute answer. The connection between the numbers here is with the column wise numbers. For example, 5, 8, 10, 6, 9, 7, and 5, 7, whatever number it may be. Okay, again, it's not absolute, but we can say because these numbers are mostly single digit and one is double digit, which is the very nearer to the single digit number. But the number in the last row is extremely high for it to be having any particular pattern. Okay. Now this is a rectangle, so I can say it can be like this. Okay, either row wise or column wise.
It's a multi 5 into 8 into 10.
Correct. 5 into 8 into 10 is 400. That's how you get the first pattern. Okay, so what I was saying is, if it was a square, suppose only these three rows and these three columns were there, that time what happens is it can be like this, it can be like this, okay, or it can be diagonal also. Okay, there are what I'm meaning to my intention of saying this is that there's no hard and fast rule in puzzles, especially when it comes to these type of questions. Okay, this is what you have to do to get the answer. Okay, it can be any number of ways of solving. It doesn't always mean it is logical. Okay, this is a logical this one, but it doesn't have to be always. So you have to prepare yourself mentally for that also. It may be illogical also, or less logical than you know. Okay, as you guys are saying, 9 is the by 35, 315, 35. Oh, 9, yes, it's correct. Here 5 into 8 into 10 is 400. Okay, now one more thing. the first in the first column, I got this pattern. Okay. Then I have to check here also, obviously. Okay. 6 into 9 into 7. 9 into 7 is 370. Yes, by this, by checking both ones, you will get the correct answer. Okay, here it is clear cut, but there may be a pattern which exists for this one, a different one than what which you use. Okay, that also you have to keep as backup, so that if one logic, this logic, suppose it didn't pan out for this one, then you have to check another way of solving it. 5 into 7 into x is 315. Okay, so x 9. Correct. What about this one?
Seven.
Sorry, what? Okay, see, in the first one, I'll start to think. Okay, so the biggest number is this one. Okay, chances are that the connection between 30 and 24, some way of logical calculation will lead to this one. Again, it's not a hard and fast rule, most probable one. Okay, so I'll start with that. 30, 24, 54, minus 6. Yeah, plus, if I add the minus 6, I'll get this. Let's see. No, won't happen. 12, 23, 23, 11, 8. Okay, I think I got it. 30 minus 24 is what? 6, correct? 6 into 8 will give me 48, correct? Now, this is not the only logical way I tried to solve it. Okay, another way was 30 plus 24 is equal to 54, and 54 minus 6 would be 48. Okay, if this is the answer, then if I add the smallest two numbers and subtract it by 6, then I should get the remaining third number. Okay? But I don't think that will happen. So 23.
Yes, ma'am. It will be 98.
98, will it?
Yes, ma'am.
23 minus 12 is 11. So 11 into 8 is 88. Yes, this one is coming exactly as the last pattern. So 92, or say x, suppose x minus 92 will give you something that multiplied by 8 will give you 48. So
Or ma'am, we can do the reverse process. Like first
yes,
we can divide it by 8 and then we can
x
add that
into
number to the
will give
above.
you 48. Correct. Where x is 6. So add them. Okay. Now you added, right? X is equal to 6. So you added 92 plus 6 would be 98. Okay. It can be the reverse also. It can be so that 92 minus 6 will be the answer. Correct? So it can be either 92 plus 6, which is equal to 98. Okay. Or 92 minus 6, which is 86. Right? There may be two answers. It depends on the options. Okay, in the options here, the 86 is given. Okay, one of them. Keep this one also in mind. Understanding what I'm trying to say? The pattern.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, this is the question. What number comes inside the circle? 432 53511. Okay, 6128331. It's it's increasing on either side, 1 1. Then again it is decreasing. Okay. They're asking what is the question mark here. Okay. Obviously here the diagonal won't work. It will be horizontal because vertically here only one number is. Okay. It may be like that, 6, then 5 plus 1 plus 7, 13. No. 4 plus 3 plus 2. It can be 6 is here, then a multiple of 6 or something, then multiple goes on. Okay. Or it can be horizontal. Okay. Do you guys want to try it or shall I tell them how to solve it? Okay, try it. It's interesting actually. $16. Okay. 16. All of them are single digit, aren't they? Okay. Can you tell me what is your logic, Jagdish?
3 plus 5 equal to 8 plus 8 plus 8.
Which on the second row you're saying? Okay.
Yeah.
Then? Okay, I'll tell you. See, one thing again, I'm telling you how I approach the problem. Okay, this one is 6. If you add 5 plus 1 plus 7, you'll get 13. 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 9, you get 20. I'm not wrong. Okay, so I'm getting first one is 6. That is too clear. Then 13, then 20. Okay, there is an increase of 7 here. Then the next one we don't know, which is what we have to find out. Okay, next is 13. Okay, it may be such that it is, decreasing and decreasing, then increasing in the middle. But here next number is 7. Then it is 1. Okay. Is there a specific pattern to this?
No.
No. So my plan of vertical column wise is failed. So next way will be horizontal. 4 plus 3 plus 2, 7, 9. Next, 15.
15.
Next,
24.
24. Is there a specific pattern here? No, not exactly. It's 5 and 4, 6, then 9. Okay, let's see. It is unlikely to increase now. Okay. But while solving this, I observed okay, 5 plus 3 is what? 8. Then a 5 I added, leave that. 1 plus 1 is 2. 8 plus 2 is how much? 10. 10 ka half is 5, isn't it? 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 half is 3. So I found a pattern which is working right now. So it will be 4 plus 2 by 2 is 3. Next, 5 plus 3 plus 1 plus 1 by 2 is 5. You only have to check it 3 times. Okay. Next number you see. Just in the middle I'm leaving. Next is 6 plus 1 plus 2. Answer is 6. Yes, we got. Okay, next is 6 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1, which is 8, isn't it? So I got the pattern which is working pretty well for the first 3. This one. Okay. So 9 plus 3 is 12. 12 by 2 is 6. Okay, so 6 is the answer. Now, don't think this is taking a long time. After you practice, I know you guys will practice more and have practiced before. After you start practicing, you'll start to see the patterns easily, very easily. Okay. Any doubt in this?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
This one is easier. Try it.
$64.
64.
$64, ma'am.
Okay, 64. Anybody else? So one is 1Q. And 8 is 2Q. And 27 is 3Q. Next will be
4Q.
4Q, which is 64. Now, in the options, if 64, 125, 343 goes on, it's given, our answer would be 64. Here, there is no start anywhere. You cannot say case starting from here. It could be starting from the question mark also, correct? Then what would your answer be? 0. Yeah, it could be starting from here and ending here, or it could be starting from here and ending towards the question mark. So your answer could be either 0 or 60. Okay, when you see the options, you'll understand. I'm just telling you the way of
Ma'am,
approaching
can
this.
you zoom in the screen?
Sure. Now,
Ma'am, if they give 0 and 64 both,
either of the answers would be correct.
okay, ma'am.
Next, try this.
Ma'am, 3.
3. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see what others get. Three. Chaitanya also got 3. Okay. And 12. 14 by 3. Okay, good. I think many of you got it. Very good. Now see. 18 plus 12 is 30. 30 into 3 will give you 90, which is again very big. This is a double digit number. Adding all of them again won't cut it. Okay. Now 18 into 12 again will be a high number. But if you divide it by 3, 18 into 12 by 3 will give you 18 into 4 or 12 into 6, which is 72. Okay, it's working for the first this one. 24 into 14 divided by x
3.
should give you 112. Yes. And your x is, okay, understood?
Yes.
I hope there's no doubt.
Ma'am, please explain it again.
Sure. See here, 18, 12 and 3 are there. Okay. So if you add them again, it won't become 72 because they are very low numbers. Okay. Multiplying them, 18 into 12, if you see, what is 18 into 12? 18, 1s are 18, 2s are 36, right? 216. 216 you'll get. Okay, which is 18 into 12. Now, what about this 3? If you divide it, obviously you have to divide it to see if anything happens. So 216 divided by 3 will give you 72. Okay, this logic is working. So try it for the third one, which is complete one. Okay, so 32 into 16 divided by 4. 4 fours are, so it will be 128. You try the same thing for the second column, which will be 24 into 14 divided by x, which is a number we don't know, should be equal to 112. So when you solve it, x will give you 3. Understood? Try this. 38. Okay. Ritika got. Jagdish, some E8. Yes,
38, ma'am.
38. Sai, Jagdish, all of you are 38. Okay. Can you guys tell me how you got it?
6 plus 0 plus 4 plus 2 and then minus 2
Mm-hmm.
is 10, and 6 plus 2 plus 8 plus 10 minus 2 is 24. So
Correct. Right. So this is, see, here it's a simple, it's a double digit one in the middle number, but it's very close to the single digit, meaning it's not very high. So we can try first to add them all and see if there is any connections. Okay. So first would be 0 plus 6 plus 2 plus 4, which is what is it? 12. Okay, but in the middle it is 10. Okay, so I'll say 12 minus 2 is 10. Okay, I'll see whether it works for the other ones. 6 plus 2 plus 8 plus 10 is 26. Again, 26 minus 2 will give you 24. Okay, so this is working. 4 plus,
ma'am, we can't see the screen.
oh, sorry. Now, 4
Yes.
plus 14 plus 10 plus 12 will give you 40. And 40 minus 2 will give you 30. Okay. I hope everybody understood this.
Yes.
Okay. Try this one. So this is also very nice example. Okay. This is one of the easier ones because you know what might be the connection between which numbers.
Six 22.
622. Okay. Let's see what others are doing. I think it's correct.
Ma'am, 622.
22. Okay. This is one of the simpler ones. See, one thing can be, 9, 1, 5, 3, 6, 4 are different numbers, and you have to combine them in a form to get the number 551. But 551 and 246, they both are very high numbers. Okay. So first try for the most simplest method. It may work. So take this numbers as 915, meaning one number, then 364. Okay. 915 minus 364 will give you 551. Okay. Similarly, 543, sorry, bigger number, 789 minus 543 will give you 246. So 863 minus 241 will give you 622. Okay, I hope there's no doubt in this.
Oh, ma'am.
Try this. This one is also not very complicated.
Ma'am, 78.
78. The 78.
11, sorry.
Yeah.